Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Healthcare, was murdered on the streets of New York on December 4th by an unknown shooter. And a lot of people are celebrating this as a revolutionary act. The fact is, we don't know the shooter's motivation. And whatever the motivation, it actually has nothing to do with the emancipating transformation of society that's needed. That can only be brought about through a real revolution, which involves millions of people, not isolated acts of individuals. Millions aiming to sweep away this whole system and replace it with a whole different liberating system. Look, the healthcare industry in this country is vicious and cold-blooded, and people are right to be angry and despairing about the major corporations and pharmaceutical companies, which leaves millions sick, dying, and in debt. But that's not caused by the greed of individual CEOs or individual corporations. It's caused by this system of capitalism imperialism, a system that is driven by cutthroat competition, where even life-saving medicines aren't produced to meet social need or cure disease, but as commodities to be sold for profit. I mean, why do these insurance companies and big pharma companies act the way they do? It's because they are part of this system and they have to play by the rules of this system, period. And even if you got rid of all the CEOs tomorrow, the same oppressive system would still be intact. Just like if you clip the leaves off a plant, it'll keep growing back. You have to dig it up by the roots. And that requires an actual revolution of millions to overthrow this whole capitalist system, defeating the violent state apparatus that enforces this system, and setting up a whole different economic, social, and political system, a socialist transition to communism. Listen to how healthcare would be in a new system based on the Constitution for the new Socialist Republic in North America, written by the revolutionary leader Bob Avakian. This is spelled out in the declaration from the RevComs. We need and we demand a whole new way to live, a fundamentally different system. And it has a section, Healthcare to Serve the People. It says, healthcare will not be oriented and distorted to make profit for big medical and pharmaceutical corporations, with the result that great numbers of people cannot afford decent healthcare under the present system. Such corporations will no longer exist. They will be replaced by government-funded healthcare. The purpose of healthcare will be to serve the people and continually develop and supply the science of medicine to meet the medical and health needs of people in society as a whole in a way that is affordable for the masses of people, with the goal of finally making free, high-quality healthcare available to all. We could live a whole different way, not just make these capitalists suffer like we suffered. That's just lowered sights. And what does that do anyway, besides turn you into what you're fighting against? All this revenge-filled glee at the death of this CEO, that does nothing to bring about the revolution, the real emancipation that we need. In fact, it's an obstacle to it. Real revolution is possible, but it means getting serious and scientific and getting organized for this. It means raising your sights. Get into the new communism and the revolutionary strategy, the very serious revolutionary strategy developed by Bob Avakian. Be about the emancipation of humanity, all humanity, about ending oppression, not just getting our personal payback, while this system grinds on, destroying lives and crushing spirits here and all over the world.